Hello everybody, today we're going to be doing the Extravaganza 2025 Easter egg hunt here at Epcot. We're going to go around World Showcase, we're going to have to find all of these bunnies, and then we're going to get a prize at the end. Let's do this thing. Okay, our first spot is going to be here at the Odyssey. I think we're going to make predictions before each one. We're going to try to remember. I'm going to say it's going to be Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Could be wrong, could be right. I got a 1 in 12 chance right now. So Rabbit, please be inside. Oh my gosh, I never get the first one right, but it actually is Rabbit. He's right up here in the rafters. Okay, let's make our way to Mexico. I'm really impressed. I really was just a complete guess. I just figured with the color scheme of the oranges and greens, maybe it'd be yellow. And let's move on to Mexico. Alright, we're making our way up here to Mexico. I'm going to guess it's going to be the jackalope. Just because I feel like that short cartoon, that's a Pixar short cartoon, I feel like it kind of has like a southern vibe to it. So Mexico might be the best place for it. Usually this one's outside, so we're going to go around the corner before we go inside to see if he's out there. This is where they're typically at, but this year it's down here. It is not the jackalope, it is Bean Bunny. Bean! Okay, let's make our way over to Norway. Actually, let's make a prediction before we go over there. I'm going to say Skippy. No, you know what? I don't think they're going to do 3 in the same row. I'm going to say Judy Hopps. Okay, we've made our way to Norway. This is usually when this hunt becomes a little bit more tricky because the pavilions are so large. So usually he's not on this side. I'm guessing he's going to be over here, but we're going to just check it. Oh, wait a minute. He's right there. It's Dumper from BMB. I just assumed it was not going to be here. Okay, let's just mark him down. We're going to be heading over to China next. I'm going to say the jackalope, just because I want to see the jackalope. All right, let's go over to China. Okay, welcome to China. We're going to try to find our next Easter egg here. Like I said, I'm hoping it's the jackalope. Part of me feels like it's going to be the March hare. Could be wrong. This one has typically been in one of 2 spots in the past. So we're going to first make our way over to those 2 spots. And if he's there, he's there. If he's not, he's not. One of those spots is right here. And the other one is usually right around the corner up here. There we go. We are at the other spot. We got Miss Bunny right here. So we are wrong again. How did we get the first one right where we get everyone else wrong? All right, we're going to make our way over to Germany. Let's make our prediction again. I'm going to say the jackalope, because the jackalope has to be one of them. But Miss Bunny, here in China. All right, welcome to the Germany Pavilion. We are doing pretty well so far. I think this one is going to be a little bit trickier to find. I say that every time, and then all of a sudden we find them immediately. But one of them's got to start being tricky here. Oh, I found him. He's over here. It's a good thing I turned around at that moment. We got Oswald the Lucky Rabbit here. Once again, completely incorrect. Okay, next one is Italy. I'm going to say Alakazam, and I'm going to kick myself. It's the jackalope. Oh, we got Oswald here. Oh yeah. Let's go on to Italy. We are now approaching Italy. We're going to check the waterway first because I feel like it's most likely going to be over there or over by the kitty cat spot. We're going to check over this way. I just have a feeling it's going to be over on this side. Oh, there it is. It's Ducky and Bunny from Toy Story 4. It's a pretty good one. It's not the jackalope, but... Okay, we're going to America next. I'm going to guess Judy Hopps. Judy Hopps has to be in America. Right? Right? Let's go find out. We've made our way up to our next spot, which is going to be the American Adventure. We're going to check 2 different spots here to see if it's there. So far, I feel like starting in Mexico is helping us out this time, though, because all the spots have been closer to this side of the World Showcase, or this side of the entrance to the country, than the other side. In the past, I usually started Canada, because it usually is a little bit more difficult from Canada. So let's go look around here. I may have spoken too soon there. I've walked through almost the entire pavilion and no sign of them yet. I may have just been overlooking them. We're going to check the back garden here and then make our way back in case it's not back there. no sign of it back here. So we're gonna kind of loop around the pavilion here, take another look around. It's not that big of a pavilion. It should be pretty easy to find. Here we go. We got Skippy from Robin Hood right back here. Skippy is really hidden, like really kind of hiding in those bushes. All right, we're gonna head off to Japan. My guess, Alakazam. We are now in Japan. So in Japan, typically this is one of the more difficult ones to find. Sometimes it's the front, sometimes it's the back, sometimes it's the garden, sometimes it's just hidden. So let's go take a look around. I do like the fact that we have the drummers out. It's kind of like intensifying the hunt right now. We will find it. Still no sign of it. Found Spike the Bee though. Still looking for that Easter egg though. Where is it? I've officially done one quick loop around the entire Japan pavilion. We're going to do another slower loop until we find this Easter egg. They brought out a bigger drum to help intensify the search. So the drums have stopped, and now my search is a lot more anticlimactic, but I still can't find this lousy egg. We're gonna keep on looking. Just a general observation that I've been having. All the other countries I've seen people walking around with these, but this country I have not, which means that most likely it's at the front of the pavilion and people are catching it on their walk in or I walk out and I'm just not. So I'm gonna take a look all the way. How could this be this difficult? Come on, Easter egg. Someone's probably gonna be sitting right in front of it this whole time. I walked right by it so many times. The drummers were right here, and I just looked back at my footage. You can see it when I was showing the drummers just a few minutes ago when I was walking by. Holy cow. Okay, well, it's Judy Hopps. I don't even remember which one I said. That was like literally 15 minutes of me looking around. So Judy Hopps was there. We are moving on to the Morocco Pavilion, where it has to be the jackalope. Right? Right? Most likely wrong. How did I get the first one right? And I've got an one wrong since. Okay, let's go on to Morocco. Alright, we are entering into Morocco Pavilion. It is right here. And guess what? It's the jackalope. Oh yeah. Okay, we're going to be moving on to the France Pavilion, where I'm thinking Alakazam. Could be wrong. We got jackalope right here though. Alakazam must be next. I'm 2 correct so far. Welcome to France. If it's similar to the past, it's usually in this back corner over here. So we're going to check back over there first, and then if it's not there, we'll kind of walk around the pavilion a little bit. It was right where I thought it might be. So this is going to be the March Hare from Alice in Wonderland. We're going to be making our way to our next one, which is going to be the UK Pavilion, to find our second to last one. I'm assuming it's going to be the White Rabbit. That's going to be my guess. Because 1, it's the UK Pavilion, and that's where that story's from. And 2, because I feel like the March Hare and White Rabbit would want to be close to each other. I don't know. Could be totally wrong. But let's head over to UK. We've now made our way over to the UK Pavilion. We have this, and then that's going to go. I have no idea where this one's going to be. This one has been in a different spot pretty much every year since they first started this. So let's kind of walk around here. So I ended the last video right there, and then I turned my head right after I hit end recording, and it's right here. It is the White Rabbit, so that means we now have 3 correct. Let's make our way to Canada, where I'm 100% positive it's going to be Alakazam. Let's go over there and find him. We finally made our way over to the Canada Pavilion, where I am 90% positive Alakazam's going to be found down in the gardens here. So we're going to walk down there in just a second. Can we see him from here? No. Alright, let's head down that way. This is going to be where our final one's going to be, Alakazam, right here in the gardens over at the Canada Pavilion. Now let's head over and pick up our prize. Oh yeah, we have knocked off all of them. We just went and got a prize. It's a paint thing. I chose Dale. You could do Mickey, Minnie, Chip, Dale, and 2 other characters I didn't really... Oh wait, they're on the back. Haha! The White Rabbit or Thumper. So overall, not bad. had a good time this year. I always enjoy walking around. I do like the Easter eggs that they've had in the past, though, a little bit more than this, but I probably will still paint this. I chose Dale mainly because he's in his Chip and Dale outfit. But thank you, everyone, for joining us once again today. As always, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe. We will see you once again tomorrow. Oh, yeah.